this early part of the season, what's most important for the head coaches?
What's fascinating to me, Kevin, when you listen to coaches talk is whether you're a championship coach or a first-year coach, one of the biggest things you have to do is figure out your rotations.
So the Nets starting five. We've got Cunningham. Kristaps Porzingis is out there with Derek Lively. And there's Harper. And it's Nesmith in at the small forward. A nice shot by Nesmith.
Oh, Aaron Nesmith gets a look from the painted area and makes sure it's good.
Morant outside. Outside Thomas. Smith for three. Good, and the assist goes to Thomas.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And so it's Cunningham with it. He brings it up for the Nets. 4-point game. And it's out of bounds to the Pelicans. New Orleans gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. Teardrop shot, and it's Morant missing. Cunningham up top, guarded by Morant. A nice shot by Nesmith.
Boy, Aaron Nesmith has put in the work on his shot, and it is paying dividends. That's a big-time bucket.
Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
I had a chance to catch up with New Orleans head coach. I asked him what his thoughts were on Cade Cunningham, and he said Cade is extremely talented. He's got great size. He plays under control. He's one of those guys that makes his teammates better. It's easy to see why he initiates so much of their offense. Back over to you, Kevin.
All right, Allie, thanks. Al Porzingis following the miss by John Morant from deep. Cunningham for three. Okeke grabs the miss. The Pelicans have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter of basketball. Inside, Thomas with the steal. And New Orleans pushing it up now. And Cunningham with the block.
Oh, great anticipation by Cunningham, managing to get his hand on that shot.
And that's a great piece of work to get to the hoop there. Just tore the D to shreds.
Timeout is called, first of the game for the Pelicans. Here are the top distributors from last season. These guys always seem to find the open man. Fourth, Cade Cunningham.
Very few guys pass the ball better than he did. I mean, he didn't just have eyes in the back of his head. It's almost as if he had them on both sides, too.
And in a little over a decade, the Nets, GA, having to rebuild from the ashes of 2 super team iterations.
The short time span between shows how quickly they can turn things around. And with a treasure trove of picks in the coming years, they look to climb that mountain once again.
Now, here's Nesmith. Following the miss by Anthony Davis. Back to Nesmith. Harper against Thomas. 4 on the shot clock. And he recovers it. Cunningham outside over Morant. Cunningham gets the bucket.
Kick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
It's Morant with the drive. Pass to Davis. Thomas kicks to Morant. Stolen away. Outside Harper. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Smith against Porzingis. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Morant with the steal. To the paint. Looking to end the run. And Davis gets it to go on the assist by Smith.
And that's a shot Davis will make 10 out of 10 times. He's just so strong inside.
Lets it go. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Pass to Morant. Smith with a screen on Cunningham. To the inside. And it's Smith finishing it off.
And guys, we're going to see a lot of that from this young man. Smith right now, beasted.
Now, Lively. Neesmith, the pass to Harper. Now, here's Cunningham. That falls. High speed that time from Harper. Cunningham's got 7 points. Last game for Brooklyn, they picked up the W against the Magic. Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over. They want to keep rolling here following the win against the Thunder.
And in that one, the offensive execution made the difference. They found and exploited the mismatch repeatedly.
Well, it was certainly a game that their analytics people had to love breaking down. I thought they exposed every weakness in the defense.
Taking a look here at some stats for Cunningham. Last season, he played outstanding. He was around 26 points per game, 9 assists and 6 rebounds. And most important of all is his passing. He's a terrific distributor in their offense.
That's certainly one of his best attributes, creating offense even when it looks like there's nothing there.
A nice shot by Okeke. Here's Cunningham. He's coming off a 22-point game against the Magic in Orlando. Shoots over Morant. Another one falls for Brooklyn.
Exactly what they want right there. Continue to get good looks.
Here's Morant. 14 points from him the last game against Oklahoma City.
And the other thing, guys, he really got after it on the backboards. What a complete game for this guy.
Now here's Davis, and they will get the basket here, folks, as they rule goaltender.
Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
Of the big men in the league, Doris, Anthony Davis, to me at least, has always been among the best one-on-one scorers.
Well, that's because, Kevin, he is a 3-level scorer. He can be a lob threat. You can put him on the box or at the elbows. You're going to have to draw a second defender if he's on the face-up because he can't get guarded one-on-one.
And that one falls for Anthony Davis. And new leadership for the Pelicans. Greg looking to create a tough, no-excuses mindset.
And at the risk of making excuses, injuries are what held this team back last season. So some of that toughness might be best reflected in their ability to just stay on the court.
The Pelicans trail. Pass to Morant. Smith with a screen on Cunningham. Morant with a wide-open look. A miss that time. Would have put him up.
Boy, this guy has completely lost his focus. Nothing working.
And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen. So a moment now to see the story for John Morant.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that it wasn't illegal.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
Looking who's out there now for the Pelicans. Puffs jacked in, and Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Okeke. And a change for the Nets. Luke Cornett, he's checked in for Jarek Lively. Now here's Morant. They now take the lead. Morant's got 5.
Yeah, I'm amazed at Morant's ability to take contact and still stay in full control.
Cunningham dishes it to Harper. Pass to Cornett. And it's blocked. They retain possession. It's taken away by Smith. Down low. One-on-one fast break. And that one, good. Now it's a 3-point Pelican lead. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Pelicans.
Just a great job so far applying pressure defensively. The opposition is on their heels with the ball in their hand. Nightmares clamps thus far.
Another big component of their early game tonight has been points off turnovers. Great job converting on those chances.
Now here's Morant following the miss by Porzingis. Shooter kicks to Thomas. New Orleans moving the ball around. Morant outside. Just 5 on the clock. Launches a 3. Brooklyn with the rebound. Porzingis has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
Boy, the team doing pretty well despite his offensive struggles right now.
Schroeder with the ball. Now defended by Cunningham. And it's Schroeder missing.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Here's Porzingis to the middle to end the cold streak. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
Nets trail by 3. Here's Harper. And he's on the money with his first shot today.
And that's something Cunningham takes pride in. Sharp read with that pinpoint pass.
Morant against Harper. Now here's Morant.
You got to be kidding.
And leave it up to Morant to put on a show. What a spectacular dunk.
I'd like to thank AT&T for bringing us that spectacular look from their connected cam. The Nets have gone 8 of 15 from the field, shooting above 50% here tonight. And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Some changes for New Orleans. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Thomas. And it's Mitchell in for John Morant. Here's Hendricks, covered by Smith. Jerome deciding where to go with it. 4 on the clock. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket. New Orleans in the lead. Charity stripe shot. And the shot goes down.
So far, both teams scorching the Nets. You gotta love it.
Well, you love it when you can get off to a fast start offensively. You hate it, though, when your opponent does the same.
Back to Jerome. They set the screen. In the corner, it's Cornette. Hendricks can't get it to go.
On the glass so far, it hasn't even been close.
Connaughton kicks it over to Schroeder.
In the first 2 minutes.
Tries it from the top of the key. That one goes in. And it's a 5-point Pelican lead.
I tell you, that jump shot is looking a bit more lethal nowadays. Dennis Schroeder has put a ton of work into that.
Then for 3. Rebound by Smith.
I'm not sure he expected to be that wide open and yet somehow comes away empty.
Schroeder. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Well, when Dennis Schroeder is in attack mode, he is skilled enough to get the defense to overcommit.
Pelicans shooting their 2nd and 3rd free throws tonight.
And they were 75% from the line a season ago.
Shooting 2.
good from Schroeder. And a big part of the Nets' shot diet comes, Doris, from beyond the arc. They love the three.
They do, Kevin, and for a team that struggles offensively and lacks interior scoring, firing away from distance gives them a puncher's chance every night.
He doesn't get the second one. GA, the Pelicans reshaping this roster, but plenty of long-term Pels still in the lineup.
Kevin, continuity matters. They've got talent, chemistry, and have weathered the storms together. Now, can they make some real headway?
Well, that's surprising. This guy is a good mid-range shooter, just can't get it to go.
The three, Pippen. It's pulled in by Huff. Pelicans leading by 6. Mitchell outside. Back to Schroeder. Smith sets the pick for Schroeder. Shoots over Pippen, and that one's good. Schroeder's got 7 points in the game.
And he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
And again, no good by Brooklyn.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
32 seconds left in the first. It's good from long range. And it's an 11-point Pelican lead.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
Hendricks passes to Pippen. Traps in the tray.
Well, you can see it's a matter of pride out there for these guys.
Absolutely. When someone makes a shot, the first thought is, I want my own back.
Here's Schroeder. Pass to Connaughton. Puts up a 3. He can't get that one. And so the first quarter is in the books. Pelicans lead by 8. And don't go away. We'll be back momentarily. For those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And looking at what we've seen from the Pelicans, what do you guys think?
Well, you can see these guys are unafraid to take chances defensively.
Well, very disruptive in that first period. They never allowed the offense to get comfortable.
On the court right now, second quarter starting for the Nets. Cunningham is out there with Harper. Then it's Derek Lively and Hendricks in at the power forward. Pass to Cunningham. Here's Hendricks. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by Thomas. Now Alvarado. Thomas with the ball. Okeke passes to Thomas. And he uses the glass on the layup.
That's agility and touch. Cam Thomas gets that to fall inside.
Nets trail by 10. We play just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Back to Harper. Pass to Clifford. Cunningham for 3. Thomas grabs the rebound.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Over Harper. And that one's on target from the wing. Thomas got the lead up to 12 now for New Orleans.
Okay, Cam Thomas showing off the handles. Look out.
To the inside. Here's Clifford. That's in, coming off the assist from Cunningham.
Well, great possession there. Anytime you end up at the rim with a high percentage look, perfect.
Pass to Thomas. On the wing, Mitchell. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And GA, a lot of the best defensive teams in the league have some stout zone looks they can go to. Where do those in a game come in handy?
I mean, often it's a way of challenging opponents to make perimeter shots, but also you want to show different looks just to kind of disrupt the rhythm of a team's offensive flow.
And he knocks down the first one. And going back a bit, the Nets regaining a lot of their draft picks, Doris, from the Rockets. One of the more interesting trades that we've seen.
Well, they gave away a ton of those picks to acquire James Harden when they believed they had a championship window. And now in recovering them, Brooklyn able to benefit from the draft to try to position themselves for that all-important rebuild.
Nets trail by 12. And here is Harper. 11 points for him in that last game against Orlando. And when you talk about Dylan Harper, Greg, just how impressive is his skill set?
A tall guard with incredible handles and elite elusivity. He already has an impressive command of the pick and roll. Harper, I believe, is primed to be a special player in this league.
And that one falls for Harper.
And something scouts found very appealing about Dylan Harper. His skills are ahead of the rookie curve. He's got a deep bag already, a lot of moves that other guys would need to get schooled on.
And the Pelicans making a change here. Morant's checked in. And Harper drops them both. Pelicans leading by 10. Morant scanning the floor. Takes a three. It's Cunningham with the rebound.
I'll tell you, his teammates are going to start to freeze this guy out if he keeps taking threes like this.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Right, you can see on that possession, one side playing with a little desperation, the other side losing focus.
Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
And Brooklyn making a change here. Porzingis is checked in. With a break in the action, let's show you the teams with the most second chance points last year. Fifth on the list, the Pelicans.
That's an effort stat for me. I mean, it shows you how hard this team works in the paint. They continue to pound the backboard.
Pass to Thomas. Here's Alvarado. Those 3 pointers off the mark. Cunningham outside. Porzingis with a screen on Morant. To the wing on the left. Neesmith with the ball. Thomas is on him. The shot is good. And so is his shooting tonight. 3 for 4. On the wing, Davis. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. And so it's Porzingis. He'll bring it up for the Nets. Only given up 6 here in this quarter. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Anthony Davis talked about what motivates him. He said championships, the things I do in the community, being a good teammate, playing hard. All that stuff matters the most to me. Don't get me wrong, money is amazing, but my legacy will win that battle every time. Back over to you.
Priorities straight. All right, Allie, we thank you very much. TV, no question. Anthony Davis had a lot of hype when he was drafted in 2012.
Kevin, how could he not? He won a national title collegiately. He has incredible size and skill on both ends of the floor. That hype was real, and it was earned.
First free throw is good.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
So he picks up just one from the line that time.
And one of the best big men in the game. Davis continuing to prove how dominant he is.
Boy, on the perimeter, you have to stay connected to this guy. He's such a good shooter.
Here's Alvarado. Still without a basket. Upside Thomas. Rebounded by the Nets.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Now here's Cunningham. 9 points in the game so far. On up the court. Okeke, no good.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Thomas against Cunningham. And here's Harper from the arc. That's in, coming off the assist from Cunningham. Cunningham's got assist number 5 here tonight. Morant, the bounce pass. Davis with it. Now defended by Cunningham. Yes, that goes in. Davis has got 8 points.
Come on now, that's easy money.
And here are the Nets. They're on a 16-5 run here. Here's Cunningham, and it's Brooklyn scoring again.
Boy, for the most part, when they have gone through him, he has delivered.
For New Orleans, they've gone just 33% from the field in what's been a cold second quarter for them. Just 3 of 9. Davis with a screen on Harper. Loads it up for Davis. Morant takes off, and Morant throws it down.
How about the authority from Morant? The way he was running, you knew he was aiming to shatter the rim.
Now, here's Cunningham. 11 points in the game. He takes it in. And it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor. This tug-of-war game continues.
And, guys, that's lucky number 7 already in this game.
Morant outside. A 3-ball by Morant.
And look at Morant getting bold at the arc. When he's feeling it, you really have to watch him out there.
Cunningham for 3. It is good. Lively's got his first 2 points.
Yeah, there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Loads it up there for Morant. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And that's big-time stuff there. Morant looking unafraid to go get those lobs and finish them.
Harper the pass to Cunningham. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Back to Neesmith. Good, and the assist goes to Cunningham. Cunningham's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Now here's Morant. He's got 14. Pass to Okeke. Morant outside. Outside Thomas. 5 on the clock. From beyond the arc. It's rebounded by Neesmith. Neesmith has got his 6th rebound on the night. Cunningham outside. Back to Harper. And here's Porzingis. Pass to Harper. Porzingis sets the pick for Harper. Nailed from three-point land. Harper's got the lead up to 4 now for the Nets.
Hitting threes will be a key for Harper. If he hits them at a high rate, that'll take him to a whole new level.
Here's Morant. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Morant.
All right, a chance to check out the stats for Davis. Coming off a terrific season. Last year averaging 24 points per, 11 rebounds and just over 2 blocks. And on both ends of the floor, he's a guy they look for to take up space inside.
Well, certainly with the rebounding, with the ability to block shots, basically he does all the dirty work. So the other guys can look pretty.
Looking who's out there now for the Pelicans. Off's jacked in. Smith comes in for Okeke. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for John Morant. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Jose Alvarado. And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust.
Let's give a huge welcome to the Pelicans High Squad.
New Orleans on D. Trailing by 4. Porzingis finds Cornette. Here's Clifford. Shoots over Connaughton. Clifford can't get it to go.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Personal foul.
A moment to check out who the New Orleans Pelicans have coming up. On Saturday, they'll face off against Brandon Ingram and the Washington Wizards. Then on Monday, they'll take on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and the Miami Heat.
And, you know, nobody loves playing on the road, but it does offer a good chance to see exactly what your team is made of. This team is going to find out a lot about itself over the next stretch of games.
That's good from Connaughton. And the Pelicans making a change here. Mitchell's checked in. And the Nets also making a change. Hendricks is checked in. Both free throws good from Connaughton. Brooklyn's gotten the three-point shot off 16 times tonight. 7 times they've hit it. 9 times they've missed. Here's Jerome. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
A much better quarter for them shooting the ball.
Smith on the wing. Shoots over Jerome. That one's good, and the Brooklyn lead is cut down now to just 2 on the basket from Smith.
And that's a nice shot from mid-range there. Smith must continue to knock it down at that level.
Pass to Jerome. Here's Hendricks. Shot clock at 6. And again, it's Brooklyn converting.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
New Orleans gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Now Smith. Smith with a screen on Jerome. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning You could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
Jerome against Schroeder, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Nets will retain possession. These are the players who had the most success from deep last season. You take a look at Jerome. Third in the NBA. He's someone that if you leave him alone, he's going to knock it down.
The bucket must have looked 3 feet wide to him last year. I mean, very deserving in terms of that spot among the league leaders from 3.
Now here's Powell.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
They're just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there?
Here's Schroeder. And the 3 off target.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
Pass to Jerome. From past the arc, bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
Of the 2 offenses here tonight, you can tell theirs is just a bit more in sync.
And I think because of that, they've gotten the better looks to start this basketball game.
Nets leading by 9. Up there for Powell. Stolen by Mitchell. And now the fast break. Schroeder with the ball. Shot to stop the run. The shot by Mitchell, no good.
And he thought he had a clear path to the hoop, but the defense didn't give up on that play and cut him off.
Pass to Powell. Now Jerome. And the Nets, another 3.
And they're right around 50% for the game on their threes, and they've only gotten better as the game's gone on.
For 3, Smith. Clifford pulls it in.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
It's just been one of those games, and they need to find a way to turn it around before it gets completely away from them.
Schroeder looking over the floor. Shoots over Jerome. And again, no good by New Orleans. And so it's Brooklyn. Up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they are pounding it down low. We've got more in store for you right after this.
Welcome, everybody. It may be early on in the season, but not too early to take a full assessment of the Eastern Conference standings.
You know, right now for the Nets, it's still early, and we don't want to get ahead of ourselves, but right now, they are easily the best team in the league.
Well, we knew they'd be good, but we didn't know they'd be this good. Now let's talk about that lopsided first half. Obviously, a lot of work to do for the New Orleans Pelicans.
You're not going to win many games shooting under 30% from 3. If they want to climb back into it, they've got to focus on getting easier looks there, Ernie.
Not everybody can be like the Jet, though, who shot a career 40% from behind the line.
39.9%. That half year in Atlanta killed it, Ernie.
I would agree with that.
Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You have to like what you're seeing from Ja Morant.
No problem fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And part of that has to do with his mindset. He has been looking to push the action at every opportunity, and he has been in attack mode all night.
Nets leading by 12. Anthony Davis is out there with Smith. Then it's Thomas. Then it's Morant. And it's Okeke in at the 3. So that's the group out there for New Orleans.
I love the way in which Harper's attacking right now, finding the soft spots.
Well, for New Orleans, shooting reasonably well, 45%. Loads it up for Davis. It's tipped. Harper with the steal. Smith against Porzingis. Good work defensively by Smith. And it's Smith with the ball. He brings it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. At the conclusion of this game, they're off to Washington, where they'll face the Wizards. That's game 1 of a 3-game road trip. Anthony Davis, too much time.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And, boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Connects from three-point range.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Doris, you mentioned that you value the way Porzingis is able to neutralize shot blocking.
There is value to a big who can step away into the three-point line and stretch your defense to a place you are uncomfortable with. And then on the other end of the floor, this guy provides elite rim protection and rebounding. You have to respect the two-way ability of Kristaps Porzingis.
And the dunk by Porzingis.
Well, 7'3" doesn't need much of a vertical, easy finish for KP.
Down low, here's Davis. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It goes on Derek Lively. This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line in the game.
And he buried a bunch of shots from the stripe in that last game.
That free throw, no good.
And when healthy, Davis remains an absolute force in this league on both sides of the ball.
Good on the second free throw. Here is Cunningham. He's got 13. And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. He misses his 3rd shot of the game. He has made 6 of his 9. Davis dishes to Morant. Back to Davis. Stolen by Lively. And plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up.
And with his 6'6" frame, Cunningham is a nightmare matchup.
You know, Greg, after struggling with injuries to start his NBA career, Cade Cunningham is figuring it out.
And the former #1 overall pick in 21. Last season, his first All-Star appearance, and he's only getting started.
And the first one at the line is good.
And it's easy to see why so many are so high on Cunningham, a talented guard who can do a little bit of everything.
And so Cunningham nails both of them.
And you gotta love Cunningham with the way that he's just always under control. He wants to play at his pace, methodically breaking down the defense.
Now here's Morant. 14 points for him. Shot clock at 5. Gets that one through the hole, making now 7 of 13 in this game.
Obviously, Morant has found his flow here, finding plenty of ways to create for himself.
Porzingis sets the pick for Cunningham. And Porzingis gets it to go on the assist by Cunningham. And 11 points for Porzingis. Pelicans trail by 19. Now a timeout called by New Orleans. Dylan Harper with a strong contribution so far in this one.
You've got to take a timeout, take a breath, and come up with a plan for how to stop this guy.
If you see yourself on the big screen, then you know what you got to do. So score a move. Oh, yeah. Shake it, baby. Look up. You're on the big screen.
Here to check out the stats for Morant. Last season, he played outstanding. He averaged about 23 points per, 7 assists and 4 rebounds. And when he takes over at the point, he really keeps the offense flowing.
Well, this is a guy who brings a solid skill set. Excellent ball handler, high level of playmaking, the perfect backup point.
Now here is Davis. 11 points in the game. Here's Okiki. And it's off from three-point range.
Yeah, they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Hey, the NBA understands its future is electronic. Commissioner Adam Silver said the vast majority of people consume us through media, not in person. Our social media audience is the highest of any league and continuing to grow exponentially. So there's no lack of interest in this game. Back to you.
It is a beautiful thing. All right, Allie, as always, we thank you. You know, Greg, talking about Cam Thomas now, what are some things you'd like to see him improve on?
Well, I'd say defense first and foremost. If he's able to improve there, as well as his passing and playmaking, watch out. He's already an incredible scorer.
No good on the free throw. You know, Doris, whenever Cam Thomas gets the ball, you expect him to shoot it.
You do, Kevin. There's certain guys in the league that always have the green light, and Cam Thomas, one of those guys. This guy legitimately, on a nightly basis, can put up huge scoring numbers.
And he sinks the second. GA, in recent seasons, we've seen the MVP debate get a little contentious.
I mean, every year there's about 3 or 4 guys who are deserving of the award. And the closer the race is, I think the more heated things tend to get. So especially since the criteria for the award is so subjective.
And, oh, here we go. Smith's got it. The fast break chance. No one covered. Thomas got 7 points in the game.
Never shy about letting it fly. Cam Thomas, folks.
Pass to Porzingis. Outside Harper. Back to Porzingis. Just 5 to shoot. The Nets need to get a shot off here. Lively with it. Now Thomas defending. And again, it's the Nets missing. Pelicans trail by 16. Morant passes to Davis. Now here's Thomas. Pass to Smith. Lets it go with the 3. Rebounded by the Nets. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Harper kicks to Cunningham. Porzingis with a screen on Morant. And it's Porzingis that time on the assist by Cunningham. Cunningham's got assist number 11 for him here tonight. Thomas passes to Davis. Now Morant, covered by Cunningham. And it's Morant missing. Brooklyn leading by 18. Now Harper, 16 points for him. Cunningham's shot is off. Thomas dishes to Morant. Back to Thomas. Smith on the wing. Morant outside. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. The putback. It's good on the putback.
And you know, he's enjoyed the kind of day you expect in terms of shooting the basketball. He can bring them right back into this game.
To the paint. Here's Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
You know, when Porzingis is coming off as the cutter in a pick and roll, his desire is to score and finish the play.
Pass to Thomas. And he comes up with the deuce. Thomas got 5 points now this quarter. And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Here for New Orleans. Buff's checked in. Pat Connaughton comes in for Okeke. Dennis Schroeder's checked in for Thomas. And it's Jose Alvarado in for Morant. And so it's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for Brooklyn. 16-point lead. They'll take on the Thunder at Paycom Center after this one. That will conclude a 5-game road trip for them. Now, here's Cunningham. 15 points in the game. Really left alone that time. Pippen's got 6 points.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Back to Smith. And the dunk by Smith.
And Smith is just so impressive, especially when he's working in that screen and roll.
Pass to Clifford. Nets passing it around. It's stolen by Alvarado. And the rejection by Pippen.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
This guy does not love to operate in the mid-range, and it showed right there.
Here's Alvarado. Nothing on the board.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
Pass to Hendricks. Back to Pippen. Here's Clifford. Now Cunningham. Over to the left wing. 6 on the shot clock. And again, it's the Nets missing.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Smith. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul.
Darn good free throw shooter. Smith doesn't seem to have a weak spot coming into the league.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Nets?
Well, I've been impressed with the ball movement all game long. They're really looking to just make that extra pass.
I think the other thing we're seeing tonight is the floor spacing of this team. Boy, they are shooting the cover off the basketball all game.
The free throw drops for Smith. Jerome, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Smith hits them both. Nets leading by 12. It's Pippen on the wing. Pass to Cornette. Now Jerome. 5 to shoot. Shoots the 3. Rebound by Smith. Smith's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Alvarado. Launches it. Clifford pulls it in. Brooklyn's gone 3 of 7 from three-point range here in quarter number 3. Got that bucket in no time at all. And the Nets lead by 14.
I mean, even he was surprised to be that open.
Now here's Schroeder. 10 points for him. And the rejection by Pippen. Pass to Clifford. Here's Hendricks. Lets it go from deep. Alvarado grabs the board. Smith kicks it over to Schroeder. Get the shot. And again, New Orleans has no luck.
Been a tough stretch for this guy right now. Looking a little out of sorts.
Jerome finds Pippen. Pass to Cornette.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Here's Jerome. Oh, good with the triple. Pelicans trail by 14. And they call an illegal screen here.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
Anthony Davis, he's checked in for the Pelicans. Mitchell comes in for Jose Alvarado. Nets leading by 14. Pass to Hendricks. It's taken away by Smith. Schroeder outside. Over Pippen. Davis. Great positioning on the putback.
Oh, great effort on the boards. AD playing hard.
And so it's Pippen with it. He brings it up for Brooklyn. The shot, no good. Great D that time from Dennis Schroeder. Steps back and shoots. Green for 2 points. Schroeder's got 12 points in the game.
Well, he's got the green light to take exactly this kind of shot. You love to see Dennis Schroeder play with assertiveness.
There's the pick. There's Jerome. Up again. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Nets lead by 12.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Connaughton passes to Davis. Pass to Schroeder. Loads it up for Davis. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Clifford. That one's good from the corner. Clifford's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Boy, nice pass. A little ball movement, a little player movement. That's how you play this game.
Schroeder outside. And here's Smith. And here's Mitchell from the arc. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. Smith's got 3 assists in the game. He gets it up. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. Now through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Brooklyn ahead, up by 11. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter form.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver. And he did just that.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Setting the floor for the Nets. They got Powell. He's out there with Ty Jerome. Derek Lively is out there with Aaron Nesmith. And it's Hendricks in at the 4 spot. Here's Jerome. And Davis sends it back.
If you're near the hoop, you have to know where Davis is, or LeBron will make you pay.
Davis with a screen on Jerome. Morant passes to Davis. And it's Davis with the jam.
Boy, something so good about a perfectly placed lead pass. That is nice.
Pass to Lively. And finished off by Lively.
Oh, my goodness. Not only a vertical threat, but a big-time finisher, Derek Lively.
Morant left side. Jerome with the rebound.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Hendricks, good.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Here's Davis. After the basket by Brooklyn. With the fadeaway. Rebound, Brooklyn. Lively's got his 5th rebound in this one. Puts it up from 12. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Morant with it. Pass to Davis. Rebound, Brooklyn. Lively's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Morant with the steal. And a fast break now for the Pelicans. Floats it up for Davis. Up high to stop the alley-oop.
And with his length and athleticism, Davis is a constant lob threat.
Brooklyn leading by 11. Jerome passes to Lively. Powell for 3. Hits it from 3-point range.
Well, you give him that much space, he's going to look like an elite shooter.
The Pelicans have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the 4th quarter. Morant, the bounce pass. For 3, Mitchell. And Lively pulls it down. Lively's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. And we're about 3 minutes into the 4th quarter. Jerome passes to Powell. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Clock at 4. Jerome, no good. Pelicans trail by 14. Here's Davis, and the rejection by Lively. Inside, here's Nesmith. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
Tremendous pass by Lively. You love a big guy who can deliver the basketball.
4th quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. From about 19 feet, and the Pelicans miss again.
Oh, rising up from the mid-range, but doesn't exactly look confident about it.
Pass to Hendricks. Here's Jerome. Guarded by Morant, and the basket is good. And the Nets lead by 18.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
The Pelicans shooting at 44%, pretty reasonable. Morant against Jerome. And again, no good by New Orleans. And here are the Nets stringing it together. They've got an 11-2 run going. Nesmith with the ball. Davis is out, and Davis sends it back.
A two-way star, AD has led the league in shot blocking on multiple occasions.
And so it's Mike Brown here calling timeout. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent.
Brooklyn, timeout.
It's time to make some noise! It's T-shirt time!
for Mitchell.
If you want a t-shirt, you know what you gotta do. Get down! All right, everyone. You watched them do their thing. It was your Pelicans dance team.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first.
Well, Aaron Nesmith is a guy who's put in the time to become a key rotational player. What he gives you is points if he's given open shots. He's going to hit the glass hard, and you know this man is going to get up and guard.
Second free throw, no good. Nice shot by Porzingis.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Pelicans trail by 21. Morant left side. And again, no good by New Orleans. Pass to Harper. There are some who will say, GA, there are too many threes being taken in today's NBA. What are your thoughts on that?
Hey, if we're cutting back on something, how about free throws? The three-point shootout is arguably the best part of All-Star Saturday, but nobody wants to watch a free throw contest.
And here's Morant, following the three-pointer by Cade Cunningham. Davis kicks to Thomas. 6 to shoot. Screen by Smith. And again, New Orleans has no luck.
Geez, you can almost feel his desperation. He wants so badly to see the ball go through the net.
Back to Porzingis. Pass to Nesmith. Nets passing it around. That falls. Nice feed that time from Harper. Nesmith has got 6 points in the quarter.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
Floats it up there for Morant. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And for his position, Davis, a solid distributor. He's one of the league's most unique players.
Cunningham looking it over. Outside Harper. Out to the right wing. Out to Porzingis. The three. It's hauled in by Thomas. Thomas got 4 rebounds now tonight. To the paint. And it's Davis missing. And it's Cunningham with the ball for the Nets. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Lively sends a screen for Cunningham. Pass to Lively. And finished off by Lively.
Boy, that's what you call great thinking on the fly. Passing on the shot in midair and laying it off to the open man.
To the middle. Here's Davis. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It goes on Derek Lively. DB, we saw a move by the league to let a little bit more contact go. Have they been consistent with that, or do you see some backpedaling at all?
I don't see any backpedaling at all. I think maybe the area where you most see this manifest is the point of attack dribble. That first dribble, defenders are really able to attack defensively. Listen, this is a hard thing. You want to bring more physicality back, but you've got to do it carefully.
Some changes for New Orleans. Huff's jacked in, and it's Pat Connaughton in for Okeke. And he makes the first, but misses the second. Brooklyn's gone 3 of 4 from downtown here in the fourth. They set the pick. Pass to Cornette. Oh, that's blocked. And that's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession. And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
Mitchell, he's checked in for New Orleans.
Number 11, Davion Mitchell.
Here's Cunningham. Cans the shot with nobody near him. And that's now 20 points for Cade Cunningham.
And you can play Cunningham on the ball, off the ball. He's really a generational talent, partly because of his versatility.
Here's Davis in for another field goal. A sublime 9 of 14 on the night.
Listen, he's carrying his own weight. There's no doubt. But it is very hard to win a basketball game by yourself.
Cunningham outside. And we keep seeing franchises' values going up, Greg, including the Boston Celtics last season selling for over $6 billion.
Man, those are some deep pockets. And don't forget the Lakers going for in excess of $10 billion as those well-heeled individuals continue to pay these incredible prices. The pressure to unlock new league revenue streams, listen, it's only going to increase.
Now, here's Cunningham. Pass to Pippen. Over Mitchell. Pippen can't hit.
I'll tell you, this is not a game he'll want to individually remember, but they are positioned to close this thing out. Here's
Alvarado. Now, here's Mitchell. On the wing, Davis. Clock at 6. And again, New Orleans has no luck. Pass to Powell. Down low. Shoots it. And no good as it rattles out. New Orleans gone ice cold from three-point land, 0 of 4 since the start of the final quarter. Here's Alvarado. And here is Connaughton. This one for 3, and the basket by Alvarado.
Just love the unselfishness there. Keep the ball moving. Good things happen.
Powell outside. Pass to Porzingis. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
How about Porzingis? Shrugs off the hit. That work in the weight room paying off already. You gotta love the time he's put in to make himself a challenge.
And as we've seen, Greg, navigating this age of social media can be difficult for an NBA player.
Yeah, a momentary indiscretion can get broadcast to the whole world. So there's a need for caution that's probably higher than in decades past.
And that one misses.
Boy, if there's one big man who exemplifies the evolution of size in the NBA, it's KP. Kristaps Porzingis can stretch the floor. He can get out and run in transition. It's a combination you almost have to have.
Ja Morant, 2 shots.
First one falls for him. In recent seasons, availability has been a problem for Ja Morant. Greg, dig into that a little bit.
Well, from a league suspension to multiple injuries, Morant has missed a significant amount of time, but we know when he's on the court, he's a game changer.
Looking who's out there now for the Pelicans. Off's jacked in, and it's Pat Connaughton in for Smith.
And it's hard to pick a more electrifying player in the league than Ja Morant. He explodes off the floor.
Count the basket. Porzingis has got 6 in the quarter.
Well, this is what you're trying to do. Put the game away.
And he hasn't forced much tonight. I love the efficiency he's giving to them.
Now here's Morant. Here's the screen. And the foul called on Cade Cunningham. That'll be his second foul of the game. And you look at the G League's impact on player development, Greg, it's become very significant.
And I think the two-way contract was a great addition as well, allowing players to contribute with the big league team while also developing in the G League. What a great combination.
The Nets making a switch here. Pippen's checked in.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Now Lively. And the call will be against Derek Lively. That's his 5th foul.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
New Orleans has gotten some tough luck from three-point range. In the 4th quarter, they've hit just 1 of 6 from deep.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Nets.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And now, for the year, this is going to take them to 7 wins.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
And as one might have guessed coming into this game, it was indeed another big game tonight for Cade Cunningham.
He was their catalyst tonight, the straw that stirs the proverbial drink.
Now here's Powell. Okeke grabs the miss. Pass to Morant. Here's Connaughton. Here's Okeke. Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home.
Thank God I will legit swerve.